where Thomas and Toby were sleeping after a hard night at Elsbridge Harbour. I'm sure they were enjoying their rest when suddenly... Yes, very effective. Even more impressive. Good show, Henry. Oh, shut up, Gordon. With their engines having failed, the crews decided to have a go at it. After a lot of prodding, pressing and cursing, they finally got the cow back into its paddock by way of the gap in the wall it had obviously used to get onto the tracks in the first place.
So, you're the mangy beast that sent Colin flying, are you? Bah! You're not dangerous at all, are you? Maybe it's best not to antagonise the beast, Diesel. Remember what you told Colin? That was before I knew this thing was as tame as a kitten. I'll bet it ain't too bright either. Are you, you smelly hunk of beef? Don't like that, do you? How do you like the idea of being turned into porterhouse? I think you've done it now, Diesel. Maybe I can... Ah! What did I say? What did you say? I'll belt up, Todd. At least no one else saw that. Was that? No. No, it couldn't be. Oh no. It's alright, Wendell. Don't panic. Don't panic. I know you lot are from Sodor. And take note of the fact we're not pounding your boiler into the ground. Only when the rain passed did the consequences of that deluge reveal themselves. Whew. Hi, lads. What's the matter, Colin? Is something wrong? No. I'm fine, Peter. Just a bit tired. Tired? Yeah. They needed my help at the China clay pits to fill a large order that had to go out today. And it certainly was a very large order. Good to hear you've got a reason then. Diesel's been going mad wondering where you were. He has? Why? Because he's had to hold your train for the past hour. Ow! That was uncalled for, Diesel. It's not my fault I was held up. Yeah, whatever. Let's just get your brake van coupled up and you can be on your way. Where'd you put it? Put what? The brake van you were supposed to bring from Brendam. Don't tell me you forgot. Alright. You dummy. Why can't we just use one from here? Because there aren't any. Why do you think you had to bring your own? Oh, right. What are we going to do? I'll run at the end of this train until we get to Elsbridge. With any luck, we'll find a spare van in the yard there. That's a good idea, Diesel. Thanks very much. Never mind the thanks. Let's get going. I've got work to do elsewhere. Whoa! Easy! Come on, full steam. Give it some stick already. I'm going as fast as I can, Diesel. Bust my buffers. You're as bad-tempered as that bull who chased us down the branch that one time. Oh, come along, Atlas. Pick up the pace. Settle down, Andreas. We're working as fast as we can. Really? If this is top speed, I would hate to see what a slow burn looks like. And I would hate to see what you look like when you're not being obnoxious. Oh wait, no I wouldn't. Maybe you should try it for once. Maybe you should stop wasting time and get back to work. Try masquerading as a proper engine for a change. Twit, ruffian. Well, thank you for sharing that, Edward. Yes, a very quaint story, though I fail to see the point of it. The point is, don't write off an engine just because you're too narrow-minded to see their qualities. He's right, Andreas. I used to think Stewart and Falcon were impertinent scallywags. They are. Yes, but I used to think they were just that. Nothing more. But I've since seen how hard they work. And do you know why that is, Duke? It's because they are proper engines. Huh. What a waste of a good story. I would hardly call it good. I will say it is far less of a ramble than the last one you told me. I appreciate the feedback, even if it is in that corrosive tone of yours. It doesn't sound like you've completely thrown off the attitude of your pre-Sodor days. What do you mean? Nothing. Atlas, I apologize for all the horrible things I've said to you over the years. You are a true engine, an inspiration to us all. Are you dying or something, Andreas? It's a real shame. I know he was looking forward to testing out these new trucks. Oh, aye, I was going to ask about them. How are they? Very sturdy things. A real treat to use. You hear that, Planker? Oh, buzz off, Tinhead. Oi, I told you both to shut it. As you can see, there's already a bit of friction. The older lads don't care for the young ones, probably because they keep boasting about being somehow better. It's not boasting if it's true. What in blazes? Who are you? I am Murdoch.
Well, hello there. Duncan, is it? Nice to meet you. I'm Alaric of the Culdy Railway, and that's Wilfred.
Hello. Crikey, I've heard of talking out of your ass, but this is ridiculous. Up here, genius. What the sod? You've got two faces?
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. If you can't tell the difference between an actual face and one that's been painted on as a laugh, then you're clearly not too bright.
Bright enough to know a disaster when I see one. Tilted boiler, slanted funnel, and backward spacing cylinders. Who built you? The old crooked squire?
No, it was the Swiss.
Does that mean you're full of holes?
It means we're specially built to tackle gradients the likes of which you never could. This wannabe hard man who broke into Barry's house, the mongrel caught Nick and gave him the sweet and sour pork treatment. What the flip is that? He tied him to a chair, pulled down his trousers, lathered his bollocks in honey, and then brought in a very hungry pig. Nick was singing sopranos afterwards. Barry's a windbag, but he's still dangerous.
Sorry to leave you short-handed, sir. Don't worry, I've been able to make other arrangements. Good morning. Oh no, what are you doing here? Waiting for a bus. What do you reckon? Sir Topham sent me to help. Perhaps you should take over then. Well, it's about time. What kept you? And what's that rubbish? I'm rusty. I can see that. What, couldn't Sir Handel get an engine in good nick? That's his name, Duncan. See? Oh, imbecile. How do you do, Rusty? I'm Andreas. Welcome to the Skarloey Railway and the Nartwin Valley. Tall, hairy, fangs, walks on two legs. Doesn't that sound like Reneus? There has never once been a Nartwin-related attack. The poor lad is probably confused. So confused he conflated a bear with a creature out of folklore. It's possible, Reneus. I once had a soldier climb onto the roof of my cab because he thought he was being chased by a horde of screaming mice. Trauma can wreak havoc with the mind. And I'm sorry to say, the railway was one of their favourite targets. And you didn't wake up when it happened? Yes, I did, but I told them to keep going. What do you think? Right, that was a stupid question. How'd they get in here? And how'd they get up there? Sometimes I really admire their determination. I said sometimes. Oi, get off the track! What do you think I'm trying to do? Looks like you're just sitting there. What's the problem? I felt a sharp jolt while crossing and my engine stalled. Don't you know you're supposed to keep these things in good nick? We've a case against you. There's nothing wrong with the track. This is deliberate. And that's slander. I'm a witness. Pah! How are we doing, Sam? On time. That's what makes it so criminal. I'll give you one more minute and I'll shift you myself. Good luck with that, old man. I'm full of rocks. Nope, it's no use. Can't you push him out the way? I could, but it's funnier if I don't. Fine, I'll move him. You can't do that.
Can't I? We'll have the law on you. What's your point? Stop him! You're insured, aren't you? All right. I'll move him. Suffering stacks. Fizzling fireboxes. Hurry up! Oi! I'll do you for that. Roll on, me old beauty. But an old sailor once told me, excitement is surprising. You never know when it'll happen. Otherwise, it wouldn't be surprising. It would be surprising if something surprising happened. Oi! Fizzling fireboxes! Who are you? I'm Mavis, the new engine. New engine? They finally got one? They didn't tell you I was coming? No, but I'm glad you're here. I'm sure you are. I can't imagine a little goblin like you can handle all this stone. Will you get off calling me a goblin? I mean, you're such a tiny fellow that it's almost cruel they got you working here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I will charter a special train for you to pull. What will it be called, sir? The War Crimes Express? Change of plans. Francis shall handle the fuel trains exclusively for the next week, and if you open your mouth again, I'll double it. So, Peter, are you interested? Yes, sir, I am. Thank you. How are you feeling, Peter? Better than him? Don't act so smug, Peter. All this proves is people are willing to turn a blind eye when it suits them, which is nothing short of disgraceful, disgusting, and Don't you dare! Oh, fine. God, this is surreal. More like bollocks. The man survived the Western Front, he survived the Blitz, he survived bloody cancer, only to get gunned down by some mongrel. Maybe the Jerry that snuffed Peter escaped and went on a rampage. That was bad enough, but the situation at Wellsworth was intolerable. Do I dare ask? Attention! Attention! You, Francis, where have you been? This train should have arrived 10 minutes ago. I'm sorry, but I've been having mechanical issues, and the workmen have been rather negligent in fixing me. It's always our fault, eh, Frank? Never ends, right, Eddie? You sure you're not a steamy, Francis? The amount of heat you're putting off feels like you have a firebox instead of a motor. The only fire here, I can assure you, is the one I will light under your heels if you don't get a move on. Ooh! Built up! Just fix this spam can so we can get out of the way. Thomas, the moment he's gone, grab that tanker and head down to Brendam. Yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do. Do not take that tone with me, Corporal, or I'll have you shunted for insubordination. I'll also have you shunted if you don't deliver that fuel on time. I'm always on time, and you know it. I only know what I can see, and I have seen only idleness from you Sudrians. How you can be considered the shining star of British rail is beyond me. It's because we do our jobs without acting like tossers. You should try it sometime. That's enough, Corporal. You have your assignment, so get some smoke in your funnel and some steam in your pistons. Mobilization, that is what I want, mobilization! God, to think there was a time when I used to complain about the middies being pillocks. Did you really need to include that? You asked Donald. God, Benson, I can't stand that khaki cad. What an insufferable bore he is. I would do anything to avoid another encounter with him. All right, you can do the scrap work then. You'll fit in well amongst this junk. Very droll, Henry. Deja vu. Let's hope not. I'm sure Mavis doesn't fancy flying down the line again. Neither do I. Oh, bog off, you two. All right, Percy, that's enough. Ever since we got back, you've been acting like a pillock. What's wrong? What's wrong? Have you gone senile or something? Thomas is dead. I'm painfully aware of that, but getting angry won't bring him back. It makes me feel better. Only one did all of his jobs without complaint. Oh, the shame of it. Give it a rest, Frank. My name is Francis, you cretin. Seymour, can you please bolt a metal plate over his mouth? I already tried. I couldn't find one big enough. Very droll, Mr. Phillips. I shouldn't have expected sympathy from lowlifes like you. By lowlifes, you mean blokes willing to do their jobs? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. What? Why does he? Because I reward good behavior, and if you open your mouth again, you'll be handling trucks from now until Christmas. Do you understand? Wise decision. Now, changing the topic, James, you'll never guess who's coming for a visit. Mr. Woolley. Really? That's great! Who's Mr. Woolley? Bernard Woolley. He used to be Sir Tobham's deputy before he was transferred to head office. Failing upwards, I called it. What's the occasion, sir? A holiday, I imagine. He's due in on the 11:30. Then you might want to know, sir, that it's 11:20. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. I'll head over to the platform. Excuse me, gentlemen. God, the absolute nerve of that man. I think he revels in my humiliation. Is he always like this? No, sometimes he's a real git. Very droll, Jane. Oh, shut up! Yes, sir, and so is Barry's. If you read our files, you'll see that for yourself. All in due time, Donald. For now, I just have one question. Isn't a diesel's fuel supposed to be internal? Ah, damn it! I never thought I'd ever see one, much less three. All right, quit your gawking, pipsqueak. We're not animals at the zoo. I don't know. You could pass for a monkey's uncle, and you could pass for a monkey's ass. You two should have your own comedy program on the television. Good idea. Rex and Mike's Happy Hour has a nice ring to it. Only if you called it Mike and Rex's Happy Hour. How about the Two Stooges? How about you sod off, old-timer? Language. I think it's English. Ha 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 ha. Oh, gentlemen, I must apologize for my colleague's uncouth behavior. Don't worry, I know what it's like trying to keep impertinent scallywags in line. Oh yeah? How many of them were there back in the Cretaceous period? None after I got through with them. When she walked away, she didn't make a sound. Bust my buffers, I didn't even realize that until you mentioned it just now. There's something very odd about that woman, and after what Gordon told us, I think she's a couple of chords short of a symphony. Why? What did he say?